Hello, good morning, students. Yeah, very tough times, right? Getting bound at home, or not having the freedom to come out and all that. But it's necessary. Yeah, we are supposed to be working from home, all right? But are we working? Yeah, of course, it's a little different from the normal kind of work. I thought of my own childhood. The longer the vacation, more boring it becomes. Sitting at home, you start wondering when will the school reopen? Let me run. Probably you're also of the same mindset, crossing through the same age. So we thought, why to waste the time? Why not just listen to your teachers? Just spend some time in a kind of an informal class. I know it's very, very novel experience. I'm not talking about novel coronavirus. It's also about the experience that we have. For me also, it's a novel experience. I have to imagine that you are all sitting in front of me and I have to talk. And I am never used to sit and talk, but I am now sitting and talking. It's not my habit. I cannot teach. But now I think it is not teaching rather than talking informally to my students during these days. And of course, informally, a bit of learning will go on. We'll have it almost, let's make it once in 2 days at least for about half an hour. There are other constraints. You do not have the textbook. I know, I'm aware. Nor do I. I downloaded the textbook, just went through. I thought, let me talk to you. I may not be able to go. I know, you know my subject, it's English. And teaching a language without the tool of the text, using the words and all that, it's very difficult. But still, I venture into it. Let the experience be a little new to you too. Yeah, fine. Let's get to a story. Yeah. I may not be able to get into the vocabulary, grammar, and all that, not much, but occasionally I might be coming. But I want you to concentrate on the theme and the character and the global understanding, how you understand things globally, how you interpret and evaluate things. Fine. Fine, to begin with, how many of you believe in God? Believe, I said. What does belief mean? To me, it means absolute faith, right? Do you have that absolute faith in God? Do you have the faith that God is listening to you and will respond to you? There's a story you might have heard from your parents. Otherwise, if this is the first time, it's okay. It is said that the entire village was under a drought, a lack of rain, a drought. No water, no rain. And the entire village thought of a common prayer to God to bless them with the good rains. The entire village decided to have a congregation. Congregation means a meeting. Congregation, and then have a prayer, common prayer to God to give them the rain. The entire village went. Last came a boy. And it was that only one boy who had an umbrella. Why? When somebody asked him, how come you are bringing an umbrella for this hot sun? He said, no, once we complete the prayer, when it rains, you will all be getting drenched. I don't want to get drenched and therefore I hold an umbrella. Look at that. Unshakable faith. Do you have that? Just think of the prayer that we have, during different pujas, different festivals. Mummy might have made something for prasada, right? And might have offered in front of God. And while cooking itself, we go into the kitchen, no? Mummy, give me one. And what would Mummy say? First, puja. Puja is what? Offering to God. And then to you. So mummy probably is quite sure that anyway I'm going to offer to God and God is not going to take anyway, and you will definitely get it, and you also start believing. All right. Mummy places all the laddus in front of God and offers prayers, closing her eyes very piously. And you silently take 4 or 5 laddus and you put it in your pocket. And mummy, opens her eyes. So what happened? Uh, and you say, Mama, God came and took those 4 laddus. Will your mummy believe? Say, I don't tell lies. So this is the kind of trust and faith that we have in God. That unshakable faith. Do you have? Let's think of a man who believes God totally. Totally. You are bound to call him an idiot, a fool. But if you want to test that fellow, does a fellow really believe? And you understand that, he believes absolutely, you are startled, aren't you? We are going to talk about a farmer. Farmer's life is always dependent on God, right? Here's a farmer. You call him Lencho or Lenko, whatever you want. Lencho, Lencho or Lenko, whatever way you call. Because my name, has been butchered by so many people. Names, personal names, they get butchered often. So this man Lencho, he had a field. Just can imagine a cornfield. Cornfield when it is flowering, it's all yellow. His house situated on the crest of a low hill. Crest means, on top of a low hill. From there he could see the entire valley. The yellow flowers. The yellow flowers are, promising because tomorrow they are going to yield the corn. The man is happy, but he knew one thing, that this cornfield needs good rain. So he just prays, God, my fields need rain, a shower or two, as then the crop will grow. He prays. And all the boys are playing outside and everybody is playing outside. And then he tells his wife, I pray it rains today. Good prayer. Yesterday, we too in Bagalkot had good rains, right? And they were praying for rains. And she said, God willing, we'll have rains. They go into the house to have dinner. It is at that time it starts raining. Lencho is so happy. For him, they are not raindrops. You remember how we go out in the rain to catch the raindrops? He was also so happy. Adi said, look at the big drops of rain. They look like, 10-cent coins. Look at the small drops. They look like 5-cent coins. So nice. So happy he was. Fine. And hailstones. Hailstones yesterday we had in Bagalkot. I don't know whether you had the joy of picking up 1 or 2 hailstones, Hailstones, small ice balls fall along with the rain. Condensed rain. So the condensed, stones, hailstones started falling, and slowly it became a hailstorm. And he goes out, he says, these are silver coins. Bigger ones are 10-cent coins. Smaller ones are 5-cent coins. And the hailstones are silver coins. And it was getting worse. Anything in limit is okay. Holiday for a week is okay. Holiday of this kind right from the end of January doesn't sound okay for you too, right? Yeah, that is how it was. The rain was getting worse and the gale storm. It was getting worse on the field. Imagine what would happen. Well, we'll see that tomorrow. But in the meantime, let me use two good words. Hope and afraid. I hope it rains. It shows the desire of Lencho that it rains. I hope she passes with a distinction. It's a positive one. I hope you all listen to me every day. It's a positive one. I'm afraid. I'm afraid I haven't done the question paper very well. I'm afraid, the children are not listening to me in all attentiveness. I'm afraid that this might not reach all my children by today. These are all the fears. I hope and I'm afraid both show my thinking, but I hope is a positive note. I'm afraid is a negative note. Come on. You construct at least 2-3 sentences today, and tomorrow morning, if possible, we'll go live. We'll go live. Remember, I do not have many resources. I have only one mobile here, and I have another mobile here. And I have downloaded the textbooks here, and I'll be from here. I'll be picking it up. I'll let you know the time of my next class through messaging, and then we'll come live. And you can ask me questions. You can type out questions. I'll read it from here and I'll respond to your questions as well. Okay? Thank you. Bye-bye.